Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to City Hall. I'm so honored to have with me today Ruth Nelson. Ruth completed an outstanding career with Olathe Public Schools in community development, but just because you were done with that job didn't mean you were done building and developing community. You have been involved in so many projects here in Olathe, Ruth, and you're behind the success of so many wonderful accomplishments in Olathe. Many might not know about Ruth Nelson and all the things you're involved in. So first of all, tell us, who is Ruth Nelson?
Who is Ruth Nelson? I raised 5 wonderful kids, have 7 grandchildren and 1 great-granddaughter, all that live here in the area yet. And I come up from having moved around a lot as a child, and so I think my affinity for public service or community service was developed through episodic events as a kid, seeing my mom work in the church and being part of a youth group, etc. So that's where the background comes from.
And you have been a bigwig, an optimist. I know the Optimist International is dear to your heart, and they've been key to many successes here in Olathe. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I was introduced to optimism through Jim Smith, who was my boss, and at a time after my husband had passed away, and I just kind of began the chain of development there, was president of my club and governor of our Kansas district, and this year I'm pleased and proud to serve as an Optimist International vice president, and I have 7 states that I am responsible for governors and helping to see the organization grow.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are the achievements through Optimist that you're proudest of?
I think as an optimist, I'm probably most proud of our Mayor's Christmas Tree Fund board. That has just been amazing to me. You know, it was a small entity that the Optimist started about 20 years ago, but I can't say enough about this board and what they've achieved and how our community has responded.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations. You're coming off a record-setting year. You set a goal of the highest goal ever, $110,000, more than any amount that has ever been raised before, and it was recently announced that was shot through and went all the way to $132,000. Is that correct?
That's correct, and that's absolutely amazing and just says a lot about our business community and our schools as a whole, who have taken and been so responsive to this Mayor's Christmas Tree Fund.
Congratulations on that great success. Many of our children and families in Olathe will benefit mightily from your hard work and the work of your board. Let me ask you this, your legacy of service is an inspiration to others. Those that are watching right now, Ruth, may have an interest in getting involved. What advice would you give to them?
I think that all of our civic organizations are in need of growth, and we would invite anyone who has an interest to join us. We know that the dynamics of our clubs have to change, that people need to have the ability to serve when they can and to have opportunities to do projects that they're passionate about. So I hope that if we would invite you, you would share with us what it is that you're passionate about, and we can help you develop those projects to meet your passions. I think we're all worried that who's going to be here to serve and meet the needs of kids when we can no longer do that. And as long as there are kids that are going hungry, there are disenfranchised kids, kids with needs and families with needs, there is plenty of work for all of us to do, and we really need your help.
That's beautiful. And you have a lot of fun doing it too. You have been involved in the great program, Olathe Got Talent, and you want to showcase some great art that we have in this community and some talent that we have here. Is that right? Tell us a little bit about that exciting development.
Absolutely. Olathe Got Talent has been one of the great fun projects that we have done, and it's really a great honor to be able to showcase our talented Olathe kids. And as Tim Barnes, who is one of the art teachers at Olathe Northwest, says, our kids don't have enough opportunities to showcase those talents. So it's great fun for us to work with them. We are so appreciative of the businesses that have been our sponsors and our scholarship awardees, and we appreciate that. We can always use more, but we are looking forward to having the opportunity to have kids from 7 years old through seniors in high school apply and try out and be a part of this year's event that will happen at Olathe East on the 19th of April.
What
And
time?
You've always helped us by coming out and welcoming everybody, and we appreciate that very much, Mike.
And you've given me the hard task many years of being a judge. It's difficult sometimes, you know, when there's so much talent up there.
That's absolutely true. It's very hard to make those decisions, and we'd love to be able to award them all.
Yeah. So it's at Olathe East.
Olathe East on April 19th.
At what
That's
time?
a Saturday night at 7 p.m.
And is there admission?
Is there
Admission
admission
price?
fee? Yes, it's $7 for students and $8 for adults, and $7 if you're a senior.
Terrific. Thank you for joining us, Ruth. And thank you for all that you continue to do for this great city of ours. You made a lasting impact in so many different ways, and we are all the benefit of your work. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. It's been my pleasure to have with me today Ruth Nelson. Thanks, Ruth.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Ruth.
joining us.